We're rolling. All right, Gary. Right, so I thought it was only on Mark IIs, but it turns out Mark I's as well. So the hazard switch affects both hazards and indicators. If you've got no indicators at all, operate it about 10 times, bit of WD-40 on the back of the switch. If that 10 times doesn't bring it to life, bit of WD-40 on the back of the switch, try it again. That usually cures it. So, but I'm also getting a bad earth issue flashing in my brain. Right, all the bulbs are working. Right, so start at the beginning. After putting on my hazards, which no one ever needs to use them on at all, but I now find my near side rear indicator does not flash. Instead, both rear headlight bulbs, or just rear light, all the bulbs are working and contacts are clean. The near side lights, when I put the headlights on, the near side lights flash every 7 seconds. Is this with the indicator, with the hazards off? I've done my normal WD-40 inside. What I do have is very sticky switches on the dash. Any tips? Okay, right. So, first things first, I would pop all the 4 switches out. Take the plug off the back of the hazard switch. See if you've got any greenery, or any signs of corrosiveness. Bit of WD-40 on the back of the switch. Operate it a few times. Bit in the plug. Put it back together. See if that cures your problem. If it doesn't, go to electrical issues, and it's going to start off with it's going to start off with earthing points, which you're saying you've done. There's also driver's side up under the dashboard on the inner door pillar. There's some there. It could be a dodgy flasher relay. That's Mark 1, that's in the glove box. Mark 2, there's sometimes behind the speedo. So you've got earthing issues, you can check them. And worst case scenario, it could be something there, but because you've done it since operating the hazard switch, I'm guessing it could be a bad earth on the back of it. But the hazards shouldn't be connected to the anyway, let me just focus. So we had that. I was going to look at speedo removal. Okay, so ignore that one. Okay, speedo cable removal and refitting rushed version. Okay, that's just to get the speedo out. Should you find that it's the flasher relay, I can't go back and look at your things there. 2 seconds. Sorry, mate. My brain is all over the place at the minute. I've just come back for an MOT. So we've covered electrical issues, which will cover earthing issues. We've covered speedo removal. Should it be a flasher? Switches out and WD-40 them. Okie dokie. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna. There was something else I was thinking about. Give me a second. We're rolling. Right. So headlamp bulbs, checking and replacing. So had one that wouldn't work. Shortly after I'd done the first video, had one that wouldn't work, traced it to earth up on the inner right hand wing as you're looking under the bonnet. So again, you got your earthing points there, but that's covered under electrical issues. I need to add more to that, but anyway, pop your switches out. Give them a good clean, unplug them. You sometimes have to get a little screwdriver in there to pop them out. They're tight as anything. But yeah, just a little example. I had one here the other day, no fog light. Tried about 7 switches. None of them worked. I'm thinking, well, that's wrong, because I wouldn't have took them out, you know, if they didn't work. Eventually, I've ended up moving 2 wires to 2 terminals on the fog light switch, so that it just, so obviously there was something where the lights have to be turned on, both side lights and main beam, before you can turn the fog light on. There was something in the matrix wrong there. So yeah, I just found the 2 wires that illuminated the fog light in the cab at the morning light and both the fog light, and just wired them up to the fog lights. Yes, you can turn it on without the lights being on, but chances of you driving along with a big orange warning light on your dash at the daytime or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on. Yeah, guarded ladies. And I had a lady here a couple of weekends ago. Why'd you call them that? I said, well, they've been abused, neglected and abused. Then someone's come along who make out that they're going to, and they've done even worse than the ones before. But anyway, I'll stop waffling. Cheers and bye.